Alright, so oh my gosh, I was gonna take this off before I started the video, but you know what? Excuse me. I'm just leave it on because it's how I be anyway. But I went to Burger King and got some food. I was gonna go home, but I decided to just sit in the car and eat and enjoy my time of peace and quiet. My son is in the back seat. My daughter is with her dad, so it's just me and him. My other daughter is at school, so yeah. But I remember, I told you guys I was gonna tell you guys another story time when I hit 200 subscribers, and we're at 196. I believe so. So like 4 of my subscribers, and you know, I have 200 subscribers, and I'm so happy. Everything is authentic. I didn't have to do any clout chasing or nothing like that, and I'm very proud, and I'm very happy that you guys enjoy hearing me talking and seeing my day-to-day life. So I got 2 ways to go. I didn't really think it through, but I got 2 stories that I probably could tell y'all about. One was like a stripper story time, or like a family story time. I do miss my stripper days, and those stories are so wild and funny, but then I also know that, you know, the family story times are like, no way. Like, so let me think on it real quick. I can do a family story time. I could tell y'all this time about me in the club. Okay, I'll do a... Oh my gosh, I'm so confused. This how it really be before I post something. Like, should I post that? No, I'm saying. But okay, so if I do the stripper one, it might be short. I told y'all about the time I went to Texas, the pimp. I told y'all about my first time dancing. I never really had problems in the club. I always went, you know, made my money and left. I have like one where I went and I seen Rod Wave, and I was working. Family story times though is like so many. All right, so now I decided on a family story time. The last one I told y'all was about when I moved to Bahamas. So when we moved back, I don't know. I really don't. Like, okay, let me just tell y'all a recent story, something I could really remember. Not all the details and everything. All right, so y'all wanna hear? I'm gonna tell y'all how I met my husband. Oh shoot. So, and this is a stripper one, so it's like a mix of family of now and like stripper story time, cause I remember all the details. So yeah, I got it. I got some other stories too. Oh my god, I can remember a lot now. Okay, so I met my husband at Vegas Cabaret, and it's no longer open anymore, but that was my home club. And basically, I seen him before, but he came with friends. And I was just coming out of the back room, like after freshening up and changing my clothes and stuff like that. And I basically came out. He was standing on the wall next to like the back bar. And I seen the boys that was around him, but I really didn't know if they was with him or not until I seen him, you know, interacting with them. But I picked him, you know, so I was talking to him, and he like, nah, I'm good, I don't want no dance, da da da. And I'm like, but you know, you having a good time, how long you been here, like let's drink or whatever, kissing me. He like, no, I'm good, I already got a drink, but my homeboy, it's his birthday, so give him a dance. So I guess he had a few ones from buying the drink or whatever. And I was dancing for my homeboy, and he tried throwing the ones on me. And his homeboy wanted to be very cool, because when I was dancing, I didn't feel, you know, any kind of way. And I wasn't touching me all crazy or nothing. Like, I was really just trying to get him hyped, because he was like from just coming from Jamaica, so he was like fresh. And yeah, so yeah, I'm trying to get him hype. He having a good time now, and I'm smiling, laughing. I probably danced like 3 songs before I was like, all right, like, y'all have a good night, you know. Picked up my money off the floor and just kept walking. Ran into like more customers, like literally as soon as I left from dancing over there. And I didn't see him no more that night, but I do remember like everybody, you know, hyping us up when we was dancing, me and the his homeboy. And then probably not too long after that, maybe a week or so later, I wound up seeing him again. But this time he was like sitting by himself. He said that he was with somebody, but I guess they separated. Like one stayed at the bar and he went to go sit down like in the chairs and stuff. He was still close to the back bar though, and it was like a pole back there. So usually if it's early, that side of the club would be like kind of like slow. So I always just went up to the VIP bar, because that's where like people usually had like their day drinks and stuff, because it was still kind of early. So I went and I sat next to him. I'm getting my son out the back seat. 1 second. Ooh. Uh-oh. Mommy got your little thingy over there. Here's your joy. Hi. He getting so big, isn't it? Oh my God, isn't he? Isn't it? Ooh. Good night, Joe. Listen, baby. He's gonna touch the steering wheel. So, let me tell a story. Oh, excuse me. Goodness gracious. So, basically, you cannot have none. He's starting to want food, but he can't eat this solid stuff. Like he could eat applesauce and veggies and stuff like that. The supported sitters, Gerber baby food blends. Okay, so another sidebar. I do want to put my breast milk inside the veggies and stuff and make my own, but we haven't really got there yet to where I'm like, okay, he need a good meal, like let me mix his stuff up and stuff like that. For now, I just really give him the applesauce or spinach and applesauce like mixes and stuff like that, because we always on the go. It's like I know he'll probably be wanting something heavier on his stomach than just milk, you know, breast milk. So I started giving him those, the best brand I could find. And then when I you know, he hard down want to eat solids and stuff like that, you know, I start blending it up myself. I should probably start soon because he about to be 6 months, so I can start, you know, doing some natural stuff. But I know I still do like the regular applesauce. I don't, you know, make my own applesauce. I think that would be nasty. Some stuff need preservatives. I don't know. Anyway, anyway, yeah. So, okay. So I see him in a chair sitting there, and I went to talk to him, and I'm like, how you doing? Like, how long you been here? Like, what you drinking? Blah, 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 blah. So, he was like, you seen me before. And I was like, no, I didn't. Like, I don't know you. He was like, yeah, I was just here, like, last week. I came with my homeboy, and he started explaining the situation. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Like, I think he had on a hat that time, so. No, he said he didn't have on a hat when we be talking, but he kind of looked dead. He looked dead at me in the face. He had on shades. He had to have on something that he took off and looked at me, because that's what I remember. And I was looking at him, and I was like, oh yeah, you were standing by the back bar. Like, I did wind up remembering who he was. And we kind of like made a conversation out of that, like, oh, like, what made you come back, you know, how your night going so far, like, you know, stuff like that. And then for some reason we just started flirting. Like, it wasn't even like, oh, like, you want to dance? Like, we just started flirting, and then it led up to me being like, okay, you want to dance? Because I'm programmed like that. Like, I know that I was feeling him, like that second conversation that time around, but I still was remembering like, oh, but you didn't want to give me no dance. Excuse my language. You didn't even want to give me no dance when I first seen you. Like, you was like, go to your homeboy. So now all of a sudden, like, you feeling me? I guess you're in a better mood, whatever. But he was like, yeah. So we wound up going to the private rooms, and I wound up giving him a whole bunch of dances. A lot of dances. And okay, I skipped the major part, because if he was telling the story, he would definitely tell y'all that he put his hand on my leg and was like, oh yeah, like, I like her, because he said my skin was so soft and I was so warm and thick that he wanted to talk with me. So I just like stood up. He stood up, grabbed his hand, and walked him to the back. You know, we was back there for a long time, just dancing and talking, and like so close to each other. Like, it was nice. Yeah. And then what else? When he was getting ready to leave, like on that last song, I was like, what's your number? And he was like, oh, blah 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 blah, da da da. You know, I ended up giving him my phone. He put his number in my phone. I called him, he had my number. And he was like, well, I'm finna get ready to leave. I ain't gonna stay. I'm like, all right. And then I think I see him the next day, and we went and we ate Popeyes. We ate Popeyes because that's what I asked for. And we talked that whole entire night. While we was together that whole entire night, just talking and getting to know each other, listening to music. It was amazing. Like, after that, I don't think we ever separated until like we, you know, broke up for a little while. But even till this day, we still don't separate from each other. We remind each other every day, and I love it. We're married now. We got a baby, and yeah, that was like the best decision I ever made, was to give him my number and talk to him, because he's like my whole life now. Like, I can't see myself not with the man that I married now. And he's also, you know, just somebody that you don't meet somebody like that again in your life. Like, if I ever was to leave him, which I'm not, we're married, but I will always look for his qualities in somebody else. Like, he's a great guy, and I met him in the strip club, which is crazy because they always say like a nigga from the strip club ain't nothing, da da da. But I'm guessing he was just looking for some fun. I've been having a good time. Who knows what he was going through? He said his homeboy told him that the club was over there and they had $5 Tuesdays and stuff, and he could drink and have a good time. So, and he met me. I'm a good time. I'm fun. Yeah. But baby, I just suck his thumb, y'all. Yeah, I'm telling. The best of baby. My burger, if I ain't say nothing about that burger was a bacon cheeseburger from Burger King. And then got chicken fries, an 8-piece. It was $5 for the sandwich and for the chicken fries, which was good. So I got it. Yeah. But they usually have the sandwiches with 2 options for $5. I didn't see that no more. My husband went home, so I don't know why they're going home after this, but I really did want to talk to y'all and keep my promise. I'm probably I can't hear his booty. I'm breastfeed him. He telling me like, you eating and you ain't giving me none. But yeah, so I don't know. Yeah. The chicken fries is good. The burger is good. I got Burger King. I should definitely check it out. I don't have much going on right now. I just came back from my storage. Put all the Christmas stuff away that I had out. Oh, I forgot to take the stuff out of my trunk. I have some new Christmas stuff. I'm gonna have to go back and organize it and put the other Christmas stuff in there. I found a tree and everything. A 6-foot tree for $6 out of Walmart. It was on sale 75% off. And I also had a walker for him. And I just put it in the car. I'm gonna wipe it down. I'm gonna use it. Mella had this and I saved it, so I don't have to spend money on it. I love saving money. I'm always looking for deals. I love a thrift store. I love when I see stuff, even if it's months before, like, I'll save it and I'll use it. Alright. If I like the story and y'all want to hear more stories about me and him, then like the video. And thank you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Happy New Year's. Yeah. Say bye. I say camera. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. He's so chill, y'all. I'm just a boy. Mella would have been like, Mama, let me see. Let me get in the camera. I don't call her too. Y'all know she started talking as soon as I put the camera on. But right for this time.